Check it out. Let me tell you guys, right? Right now, I am in southern Illinois, I think. I think that's where I'm at, maybe more towards the middle of Illinois, right? So I'm out here because I'm speaking tomorrow at a church and I'm excited, right? I'm excited about it. And while we was driving down here though, when me and my wife we were driving and we started noticing because we from the city. Like we both been through the country. My mother's just from the country. So I love the country setting. But it's strange, man, when you live in a state where it's like a city. And then you get to going, what's going on, Amy? How you doing? When you get to going through the state, man, I'm going through Illinois and I just start seeing nothing but cornfields. I'm talking about it's straight up like I went to a whole different place. It's strange, right? And no houses. I just been seeing when I'm driving, right? I'm only seeing farms and silos and more farms and cornfields and barns. And I'm like, yo, where are we going? Where are we at? Right? So me and her, we're talking, me and Champagne, and she's like, babe, where you got me going right now? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, and it looks strange because I watched the movie Get Out, and she's, what's going on, everybody in the chat? I see you guys. How y'all doing? She's like, I'm like, babe, she's like, you got me going to some Get Out type stuff. I'm like, I don't know, I don't think so. It's a church, so it's got to be good people. So we just having this real funny conversation. Anyway, we get off the highway, and we go to the store. We had to stop at the store because we forgot to buy toothpaste, so we had to go buy some toothpaste. We brought our everything else. We just forgot some toothpaste. So, and she forgot her makeup, so I had to get her some little makeup stuff. So anyway, we go and I start noticing that when we're talking to the people, I'm talking about, listen to me, every single person that I have met down here so far are the nicest people that I've ever met. Like they're just really, you know what it reminds me of? Of when I went to West Virginia. Every time I go to West Virginia, the people are just so nice. They're just so kind and everybody's got this just good vibe about them. That's how it is out here. These people are so nice, man. I'm talking, when I went into the Walmart, you know what I noticed? I noticed they don't got a person checking you at the door. In my Walmart, you got people waiting by the door. Okay? They waiting. They say, hey, come here. Let me see your receipt. Let me see your receipt. Right? Not out here. They just, all right, have a nice day. You get to walk out without getting your receipt checked. It's the strangest thing in the world. But we looked it up. We said, well, what's the population here? 19,000. 19,000 people live in the city where I'm at. And their crime rate is 1%. Like 1.9% crime. I was shocked. I'm like, yo, that's why everybody's so happy. Ain't nobody got to worry about no bullets flying. Ain't nobody worrying about nobody breaking in their house. Ain't nobody. The streets are so clean. The air smells fresh. It just is such a good vibe. We hadn't eaten, right? So we decide, hey, there's a little Mexican spot right here. Let's go stop at this little Mexican spot. Walk in. Nice. Everybody's just being nice. Everybody's being nice. I'm like, yo, I love this place. I didn't know places like this existed in Illinois. This place has some of the nicest people, which makes sense because the lady that invited me down to come and speak is very nice. Just a very nice person. And they don't know me, I don't know them, and they're just nice. Everybody's just kind. Hi, how are you? Hey, what's going on? The older lady was coming out the store driving her she was like, I guess maybe a little disabled, and she was just nice. She goes, hello, sir. She's older than me. I said, well, hello, ma'am. How you doing today? She said, I'm doing well. How are you? And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know where I'm at, but I love it. I don't ever want to leave. I love it. And I say all of this to say this. Yo, this is why I don't believe, right, that America is racist. Though we got problems, do you find ignorant people places? Well, I'm sure that I find an ignorant person somewhere around here one of these days, right? But the majority of people are just nice. And it also lets me know what it comes down to. You see, less crime in a city, people seem more happy. Not one person looked at me and locked their doors when I was walking into the store. Not one person side-eyed me and grabbed their purse and just didn't happen. Like you will hear that they try to tell you that that's what happens, but no. You know where they do that at? In cities where crime is rampant. I'm a black dude. I got my do-rag on. I'm walking. They didn't look at me as a black dude. They said, oh, it's another guy who lives in our community probably going to the store. You see? See, but I found out that I'm a little bit racist. I found out that I'm a little bit racist because, pulled up to a stoplight and I see this dude darker than me, right? Maybe a little bit darker than me, walking across the street, got a hoodie on, got the mug going. And then this white guy pulls up next to me. I locked my door. He locked his door. We both looked at each other, me and the white guy, and we nodded. I'm just joking. That's a joke. I stole that from a black comedian. He said that. But it's funny because that's the real thing, man. It's R. Kelly. Oh my God, bro. Come on, man. You funny. You funny, bro. That's funny. That's a good one. Hey, no, but real talk, man. That's the real. It's like we laugh about those things because we know that that's just what it is. People profile people based off of the experience that you've had with people that look or dress or, walk or whatever a certain type of way. That's the real truth. We all do it. I did it my whole time gangbanging. If I seen somebody and they had their hat broke off to the right and they was wearing black and blue or black and white or black and pink or black and green or whatever, if it wasn't black and gold or black and red, and even if it was black and red and they was Hispanic, if they was Hispanic wearing black and red, they was going to get the business. And that's just what it is. That's profiling. You profiling like, okay, by the way he's dressed and the way his hat is being worn, I can come to the assumption that he's opposition. We all do it. I mean, look at people. You say, I live in rural Indiana, so I don't deal with the mass amount of people as the city folks, but most are good when I do have to go to the city. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you said, I'm a little afraid of people hating me for my white looking skin, even though I'm way mixed. But you shouldn't have to feel that way. That's my whole point. I think it's deeper than that, y'all. I think that most people in America don't look at people and think, oh, because of the color of their skin, I got to judge them. No, it's deeper than that. It's like, yo, my man's is dressed up in all black, got a ski mask on. It's 80 degrees outside. Why is he wearing the ski mask? What's that for? Probably looking to commit a crime and not be seen. Right? That's what we can all assume. In the same way, if I see somebody dressed in all white sheets with a point at the top, I'm going to think that they're a Klansman. That's just how it goes. It's just how it is. We profile, right? But out here, it was beautiful because they don't got none of that. I ain't seen not one gangster out here. I ain't seen one. It's just people. I seen black people. I seen white people. I seen brown people. All just Americans shopping, enjoying their day, not caring about anything. Even in the store, in my Walmart, people were like, they pushing past you with the cart, they mugging, all of that. In this Walmart, before they even get to you, excuse me, I'm going to be coming right behind you. I was like, oh my God. I said, oh, you're just fine. Go right ahead. No, don't worry about it. You go ahead. I even changed the way I was talking. I'm like, oh, you don't worry about it. You go right ahead. You go right ahead. It made me want to I was feeling like this is great. This is great, man. I'm telling you, bro. I can't make this stuff up. So I'm like, just thinking about it, and I'm like, yo, man, this racism stuff that everybody be talking about, all this, I'm not trying to, I can't feel it. Do I look like I look the part? Look at me, y'all. Do I look like, if you was just to base it, say you didn't know me, right? A lot of y'all know me, so you know me, right? But if you didn't know me and you saw this, right? You saw this walking to your store or walking past your car, you're going to be like, okay, maybe I don't know anything about this guy, but he's got the prison tattoos. He's got the do-rag. Maybe watch a little bit, right? You would say, yo, he fits the bill. Exactly. I look like a troublemaker. They didn't think that out here. Do you know why they didn't think that out here? They got 1% crime. They don't go, oh no, it's just this culture. This is just, he's probably into hip hop. That's all it is. And you know what? I really enjoyed the halftime performance by Kendrick Lamar. I gotta say, I like the do-rag. I like it. That's how I felt like they were. It was just great. They weren't tripping, bro. It was great. It's great. And it shows. It shows that it has nothing to do with a person's race. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with a person's race. It's got everything to do with how you grew up and the things that you're raised around, right? I'm in Southern Illinois right now, and it's crazy. I even tried Googling it. I'm like, yo, is this place, do they got racist stuff happening? Because you can Google everything, ChatGPT. Like, no, it's actually it's the median gross income or net worth of people out here, $90,000 a month. I mean, $90,000 a year. That's what the average person in this town makes. I'm like, dang, 90,000 on average? So that means these people are out here are just, and it says they have a quality of life. Yeah, they have a great quality of life of living out here. So I'm like, it just goes to show, like when you start taking statistics and all this, and it's just not true. Not from what I can see. And I travel, man. I like to move around. You know what I'm saying? I like to move around. It's not, I don't see racism. Not here. Maybe even next town over or something. I don't know, but not here. And I've seen a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people today. And every single one of them was pleasant. Every single one of them was pleasant, y'all. So I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited to see what's going to happen at this church tomorrow. I feel honored that they even wanted me to come out and speak. So that's cool. Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. Hey, what's good, Cash? Hey, Miss Creole, what's up, chat? You traveling to work or what? Yeah, I'm speaking. I got a speaking gig, man. They had me come out and they want me to get up on stage and speak. So I'm with that. It feels good. So technically, you guys, on average, I'm getting one speaking engagement per month on average this year because we're already in month 3 and this is my second speaking engagement. So I get another one this month. That'll make 3 for 3. 3 for 3. This is pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm just saying. And hopefully I get out there tomorrow and I spread some unity, speak some positivity, speak some life, and just some God into people. You say speaking on behalf of what, may I ask? Well, man, I'm a motivational speaker. And that's what I'm hoping to do tomorrow. But more so, they want to hear my testimony. It's a church. So they want to hear my testimony, how my background. If you don't know anything about me, I used to be a gangbanger, man. I was out there. I'm a January 6er. I was pardoned by Donald Trump. I talk politics. I talk everything. I just talk life, man. That's what I do. And I got a 501c3 geared towards keeping kids away from gangs, out the streets, away from drugs. And they want to hear about me. That's all. They just want to get to know me better. Same thing like what happens when they invite me on radio stations. They just want to hear about me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is tomorrow. It's going to be good. Say, how long have I been home? I got home February of 2024. So it's been a year and a month now. Almost a year and a month. Say, we love each other no matter what. Races, all race, creeds, colors, the media tells us. Exactly. I'm proud of you, man. I'm rooting for you in your journey. Yo, I appreciate that, my brother. I appreciate that. It's exciting. It's exciting to be home, man, and getting back to it. Because this is what I was doing before I went to prison. You know what I'm saying? So to see myself come home and be doing this good, man, in a year, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to God. You know what I mean? Say, Pierre Bike for Life, just subscribe, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really do. My YouTube channel was real big back in 2020 until I went to prison. When I went to prison, my YouTube channel, it was stagnant for 3 years, And coming back out, it's like, we talk to politics, right? I like to talk politics and everything that's going on, current events and all of that. But I've been gradually moving into this space of what I'm doing right now, Because really what I'm about is spreading unity. Like I say, I like to bring people together. It doesn't matter if somebody's a Democrat to me. It doesn't matter if somebody's a Republican. I don't care if you voted for Biden or you was voting for Kamala or you voted for Trump. I don't care about any of that. At the end of the day, I want to unite people. I want us all to get together and see what good we can accomplish together for the people around us. Because that's what it is. That's the goal at the end of the day. So you all probably have noticed I've taken kind of a back seat to the political talk. Not really. I mean, I still talk. I give my opinion. I just got done giving my opinion about the whole Zelensky thing, uh, which was crazy, right? But it's not. That's not what's important. What's important is this work that we've been doing out here, man. That's what it is. It's it's important to see these kids, get motivated, to see these kids be inspired. It's important to see a grown man that's actually lived a foul life, right? Come to the realization that, yo, you could change at any time. You could choose to do better at any given time, bro. You do not have to stay the same. None of us got to stay the same. There's not one of us that's got to stay the same, man. It all comes down to a personal choice within yourself. You know what I'm saying? You say you're a recovering addict, now building IHRA drag bike. See, that's what I'm talking about, brother. And God bless, bro. That's dope. That's real dope to hear. And that's the kind of stories that need to be put out more. People need to share those stories and say, yo, I was an addict, or I was a gangbanger, or I was promiscuous, or whatever it is that you was, and say, this is what I am now. This is what I'm doing now, and this is the hopes that I got of what I'm going to be doing in the future. So I'm taking every step right now to get to where I want to be. And that's basically what I be trying to tell people, bro, is you can do it. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it. And yes, everybody's story matters. Exactly. A lot of content creators get discouraged because they'll put out a video and be like, yo, I only got 10 views on this video, or I only got 100 views on this video. And then it's I only got 1,000 on this video. And then it's I only got 10,000. I only got 100,000. This person's getting millions. How come I only got 1 million, right? But when you look at how many people, when you look at it from a point of view of a picture, right? Look up a picture of a room filled with 100 people. Look at how big that looks. Look at how big it is when you get 1,000. Look how big it is when it's 10,000. That's a lot of people. So don't underplay yourself, man. Don't write yourself off as some small content creator or a small motivational speaker because you think that your audience is small. No, your audience, whatever your number of your audience is, that person might go on to inspire millions because of your video or because of your words. You inspired them. You know what I'm saying? But you're impacting people all the time. And the video don't go nowhere. It stays here. You feel me? You say, but everyone believes the lie. I mean, people, we all do. All of us believe a lie at some point in time of our life, man. But that shouldn't deter anybody. You just got to keep seeking the truth. That's it. We just got to keep seeking the truth. Whether or not you believe a lie, that's to be seen, man. When something is true, it's true. When something's a lie, it's a lie. And once you know it's a lie, well, then you're at fault. But there's a lot of people that don't know that they're believing in a lie. I didn't know that I was believing in a lie when I was gangbanging. I had no idea that I was believing in a lie when I was gangbanging. I thought that this was life. This is what it is. This is what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think anything wrong with it. I thought that this was normal. This was my normal. But when I found out that there's more and that I could do better, well, then I did better. When I knew better, I did better. That's when it matters, when you know. When you know better and then you choose to do wrong, that's sin. That's when you're doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no audience and never made a video. I prefer not to play the game. I understand that. And that's totally fine too, because that's your free will. You got the free will to do whatever it is that you want to do. I'm speaking about the people that, the people that do try to get out there and speak to people. You know what I mean? The people that are trying to get out there and get their voice out or just inspire somebody in that kind of way with using content. But you got your own lane, and that's a great thing too. There's multiple lanes for everybody. Whatever it is that you do, you might affect people in a different way. You might, have people watching you in your neighborhood or whatever. You might have personal interactions with a person. So it's just always eyes on you is what I'm saying. You always are going to have people watching. So just make sure that you're doing right. That's my advice, if I could give it. It's unsolicited, but, I ain't even got to be religious, bro. It's about helping a person to see the light and living a healthy life. Exactly. You're 100% correct. However your path is, whatever it is, as long as it's based in something good and promoting somebody doing better, you're 100% correct, brother. You ain't lying. That's a fact. Me, this is this is the way that I express it. But you can express it however you choose to, as long as it's good. I don't play the game either. I'm always going to keep telling people what's going on and hope more people wake up. God bless you. That's it. And I like that name. The world is a stage. I say that all the time in my videos. The world is a stage. And that's 100% true. Say, hey, we all need to listen to each other. And if we disagree, no hate. Exactly. You're 100% correct. That's it. Everybody can do whatever they look. This is my philosophy, right? I don't care what anybody wants to do in their life. You do whatever it is that you feel you want to do in your life, right? As long as you're not violating my life or my rights or my freedoms or taking from me or harming the people that I love in my family, right? That's it. That's the way it should be. Simple as that. You do you, even if what you're doing ain't good, right? If I think that what you're doing is bad, that's not, I shouldn't even say nothing. That ain't for me to say nothing about. That's up to you. That's between you and your God, or, you know, however you want to look at it. I ain't got nothing to say about it. I'm not going to throw you under the bus. I'm not going to write you off. I'm not going to do none of that, because at the end of the day, I'm rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I choose to operate. I'm rooting for you. I'm praying to God that if you say I do know, which I do know people that are out here doing wrong, you know, but they feel like they living their best life. All I could do is pray for them and be a brother when they need me. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Can you double jump? I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is. We had crochet connection, no crochet hook needed. We are here to help each other so nobody has to suffer in silence. Exactly. LC say, thank you, no judgment, but understanding. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had this thought today when I was driving down here. And this is like based because my faith is in God. You know, I use the Bible. I believe in Christ. So everybody understands that that's watching me right now, right? I just gave a video a thumbs down and reported it. I'm going to do everything in my power to get your channel banned for life. For sure. For sure, my brother. You do you. I wish you all the best. I wish you luck in that. But no, man, real talk. I was driving today and I noticed something. It's like, whenever I read the Bible, right? I read in all them letters in the New Testament. You don't hear none of them letters being written to people that are not a part of the faith. So when did it become a thing for people that are in the church to go and condemn people for whatever wrong that they're doing if they're not a part of the church? When did that become a thing? Why? Thank you for that, Leanne. I appreciate you. Why is it that people feel it necessary when you're a believer? If you're a believer, right? Why do you think it's necessary or okay, and you go out with that message and then spew hate towards somebody or condemn them? When Jesus told people not to judge people, I know people get it twisted, right? He say, don't judge lest ye be judged, right? And he also said, why do you judge your brother when you try to pull the sawdust out of your brother's eye when you got a plank in your own? First, remove the plank out of your own eye and then try to remove the sawdust out your brother's eye. Basically saying correct yourself first, right? Correct yourself first before you try to go and correct your brother. But the key word is your brother. Not everybody is your brother. So you shouldn't be out here trying to correct people that ain't a part of your same faith. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. Say yes, woke black man needs a hobby very badly. Yeah, the brother he might need a hobby, but you know, still it's all love. He's here, so whatever. But yeah, man, we supposed to only judge people that are in our circle or in our you know, area. I'm not supposed to go and tell a Muslim, yo, you know you going to hell because you don't believe the same way as me. No. That's not how we supposed to get down. That brother has his faith. We have our faith. We're supposed to be the ones talking to the people that are a part of our faith saying, hey, you know you slipping. You know you slipping right now, bro. You got to get it together. Not to go to them and in the same way with them. They supposed to do the same thing. If a Muslim has got another Muslim brother around him that's acting crazy, you supposed to go say, hey, listen here, Muslim brother, you acting wild, man. This is not what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But the church today has gotten into this realm of judging the whole world, you know? Judging the whole world. And that ain't never what it was supposed to be. You notice that Jesus ain't never go out looking for nobody to condemn them. He was just out. People came to him. He taught them, gave them the good news. You know what I'm saying? He gave them, he offered them an opportunity to become children of God. Simple as that. That's the only interaction that we should be having if you say that you're a believer, right? The only interaction you should be having with somebody who's not of the faith is that provide them an opportunity and remind them that, yo, Christ came and said that you have the opportunity to be a child of God if you so choose. And if they reject it, what he told the disciples to do, just shake your sandals off, man, and you keep it pushing. You don't sit there and argue with them and put them down, or you're going to go to hell. How are you going to try to scare somebody into belief with hell? How? How can you do it? Especially, like, I think back in my life, right? If somebody ever came to me and was like, yo, if you don't get right with God, you're going to go to hell. It's like, nigga, have you seen my life? Have you seen where I grew up? What's worse than this? Fire? I don't believe in that. The only fire that I've ever seen is come out of a gun. That's how my mind used to work. And that's exactly how a lot of people's mind work today. So you can't scare people into loving God or to living right. The only thing that you could do is just present them with the opportunity and then still show them the love of God in your actions. That's it. Show them the love of God within your own actions towards them, not the wrath. Let God handle that, because that way you did your part. You stayed being a brother and an example and letting your light shine before man without having to scare them into, any of the other stuff, man. But if someone doesn't believe Jesus exists or existed, like it's like saying Santa died for you and all I have to do is believe, it doesn't work. That's my whole point. That's my whole point. You don't never got to go up to anybody and tell them anything. It's all about the way that you present yourself. You know how many conversations I get into with people, and I don't be preaching the Bible to people, man. I'm doing it on my live because this is my live, you know what I'm saying? But in life, I don't go up preaching the Bible to nobody. I just live, I do me. I'm kind to people, and I do what I do. And then when they start asking me questions or why I am the way I am, then I'll be like, oh, well, it's because I believe. I'm a believer. And then it sparks open this whole conversation. And it all came from me not telling them anything about the Bible. It came from me just being a good brother to them. That's it. You might be the only Bible that somebody ever reads in their whole life without even opening it, just by your actions. And it's as simple as that. It's really that simple. It's hard for people to grasp that because we've been taught by religion, that there's a way. You got to say the sinner's prayer, or you got to whatever, all the things that come with that. I've never really been one to move that way. It's always about works for me. I got my faith. My faith is what should produce my works. My faith is my faith. Everybody else's faith is their own. He says, let every man work out their own salvation with fear and trembling in the Lord. It doesn't say for you to go and work out somebody's salvation. It says, let every man work out his own salvation. So the only thing I'm supposed to do is have my faith while I'm working out my salvation, and then I'll be a good brother to everybody around me as best as I can be. That's it. It's as simple as that. And then when the opportunity arises for me to talk to them, when they ask me a question, well, then I could give it to them. Simple as that. It's simple. He said when he left, when Christ went back up into heaven, he said, what'd you say? He said, religion is man-made. I live a relationship with God. Hey, all the power to you, brother. I agree. I do not disagree with that statement. All religion is man-made, and I live a relationship with God. I agree with you, my bro. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. Most people can't do this. And I don't know why. I don't know why most people can't do this part right here. Just talking with people, and hearing what they say. And instead of trying to poke a hole, now, if I was super religious, I'd be like, oh, wait a minute. What do you mean you don't, religion is man-made? What do you mean? So are you saying that you're not a believer? And it just becomes this big thing. And it's like, no, that's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Your statement is true, brother. All religion is literally man-made. That is a fact. There's no argument there from me. And my relationship is with God. That's a fact. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just find it amazing that you got a relationship with God. That's the best part. Because here's another thing that people forget, right? You forget where you used to be. I was born and raised in the church. I left the church. I became a part of the Nation of Islam. I left that because I didn't like the racism stuff. Became a Hebrew Israelite. Didn't like that because it was the same kind of racist stuff, just with a different book, right? Then I started studying the Buddhism. I left that because I'm just like, all right, yeah, this is cool and everything, but it's basically just, it's the same thing that I already knew. It's just Basically, you're replacing Jesus with Buddha, and then there's a whole bunch of extra stuff and reincarnation, and you could come by as a fly. And I don't want to get into all of that. Hinduism, looked into that, never practiced it, but studied it. But I was in all these different schools of thought, is my point. And God still led me full circle back to where I started, right back to where I was supposed to be. So if God did that for me, how come he can't do that for somebody else who's on their own journey? They might be complete opposite. They might be a Satanist right now. There could be somebody that's a Satanist right now that God's gonna take them and transform them, and they're gonna be one of the biggest leaders for Christ in the world. I believe that. So I don't count nobody out of where they are right now. It's just my job to be a brother to them. It's simple. It's simple. My job is to be a brother to them people. Let me see a couple of these comments. RIP Angie Stone and Roberta Flack. Great losses. I don't know who that is, but God bless them. And rest in peace. She said, I was raised Jehovah's Witness and left when I was 18. Now I just believe in spirituality and a higher power. I don't believe in Christianity anymore. Hey, well, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's your walk. That is your walk. But it's my job to be a brother to you. Simple as that. Not to argue with you about your faith. I'm just going to pray that God keeps guiding you on your spiritual journey, that he guides you back to exactly where you need to be. And right now, I'll say this. If you're seeking God, then you're exactly where you need to be. And I have faith that God's going to lead you to where he wants you to be. And that's how I leave it. You know, I don't argue with people about their religion. I don't argue with people about their faith, because I got my faith and I believe that God's going to bring everybody back one way or the other. You know, that's it. But I don't judge nobody. Say, yes, I agree. Unveiled Truth Study is good for you to understand many angles of help others. 100%. Blessed. S. Rocky. I was raised by satanic parents. God brought me through. Amen. I appreciate you, Cash. I appreciate you too. The world is a stage straight. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you for being on the live with me. Creole. Okay, Leanne, I got to see you next time. I don't know what that comment said. It just got deleted. But I'm assuming it was something bad if my mods took you down. So it's all I ask is that would be respectful in the chat. I know there's a lot of people like to troll. I used to love to do it. You know how I look at trolling on my on my site, you guys? Hard not to judge. That's commendable. No, it's not. It's not. Once you understand, once you understand what your purpose is here, it's not hard to not judge, Once you really, you start to, well, the way that I understand it, I can't judge nobody, yo. I was a gangbanger. I was violent. I was abusive. I was a cheater. I was a dealer. I was all kinds of foul. I was all kinds of messed up. So who am I to judge anybody? Everybody on this panel or on this video right now that's watching me, all of y'all are better than me. I guarantee it. I'm just trying real hard to be better. You know what I'm saying? Hard not to judge. That's commendable. He deleted it himself. Oh, okay. So I'm the biggest troll on TikTok. Yeah, exactly. You know how I look at trolling though? When I was a kid, bro, y'all remember having phone books, right? And calling up different numbers and just pranking them? I used to do that all the time. So I guess this is my get back. This is the get back for all the stuff that I did, all the people that I prank called throughout my life, which was a lot as a kid, So yeah, you said trolls are entertaining, but they can get ridiculous. Mods are here for a reason all day. Appreciate the mods here. I love my mods. The 333 Ministry, thank you for your testimony, Cash. Haven't seen you around in a while. Good to see you. Yo, I appreciate you, man. I'm glad to be back. I was in prison. I did 36 months on a 51-month sentence and got out on the First Step Act. Shout out to President Trump. I'm 30 days sober today. That's what I'm talking about, Matt. Congratulations, man. You're going to have 30 more, brother. And then it's going to be 30 years. You hear me? You're going to keep on doing good, bro. I got faith in that, and that's good. I'm glad to see that. Zuzah, amen. Unveiled Truth. We all need to try to do our best. We not all perfect. None of us is perfect. And that's the key. That's one of the keys that help not to judge. It's to know that we ain't perfect. None of us is perfect. All of us is struggling. We all struggling in one way, shape, or form. I struggle to not curse people out. That's my struggle. I struggle not to curse, period. That is literally my struggle. I struggle not to curse, period. And it's rough. It's been a lot. Y'all know every other word used to be a curse word, So it's a struggle. But, we all got the thorn in our side. My anger is the thorn in my side that I'm very proud of myself by. I ain't put my hands on nobody. I've been I've been pretty good, man. I've been pretty good. So thank you, God. Uh, I'm so proud of you, Cash. You have a lot of strength. Thank you. I ain't got no strength. My strength comes from the one, you know? My strength is through the Holy Spirit, y'all. That's where my strength comes from. We gobble on babies with the gumball machine. Exactly. Cash, please tell me your thoughts on the DEI boycott. Please, I need a good laugh. I mean, I didn't take part in it. Well, I'm not gonna listen to nothing Al Sharpton says. I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't care nothing about what Al Sharpton is talking about. Talking about a boycott and not shopping. We're at a place that employs a bunch of black people. Like, what are you boycotting? Well, I don't understand. It's ridiculous. And but you telling people to go shop at Costco. I'm pretty sure that the same people that own Costco have some kind of stake in the companies that he's telling people not to shop with. It's ridiculous. Most of the people that own everything, have stakes in everything else that people think they don't own. That's a business move. You know, so you're like, I'm boycotting Charmin tissue. I'm gonna buy Scott, not knowing that Scott and Charmin are owned by the same umbrella company. It's ridiculous. Uh, Joshua, what's up? What's going on? KV, me, that's my struggle, not the cuss. Yeah, facts. I love you too, Creole. You already know. True and care for everyone who is struggling. Yeah, right. Make it make sense. Thank you. Yeah, it's real. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, you guys. But with that, I'm gonna get off. I just wanted to come on because I haven't been live on my YouTube. I'm out here. I forgot my laptop, y'all. Out of all the things to forget, I forgot my laptop at home. Thank God for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Thank you, God, for the iPhone. It's an amazing piece of machinery because it doesn't look that bad. It's just, I look bad, but the camera doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's a win. But I'm going to hang out. I'm going to finish watching Cyberpunk. If you guys haven't watched Cyberpunk, it's a really dope show, but don't watch it with kids because they do. Unfortunately, there's some stuff that pops up in that show. So don't let your kids watch that show. Definitely don't let your kids watch that show. But if you're grown and you want to, you like fighting and all of that good stuff in the TV show, it's all in there. So yeah, that's all I got. I hope y'all have a fantastic night. Everybody that's a new sub to the channel, man, I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. I've been trying to regrow this channel and get it back on track the way it used to be. And I can't do that without you guys. So thank you. I appreciate it. My man, that's what I'm talking about. Appreciate you, my bro. And yeah, with that, you guys, I'm going to leave you with this. Unite. Don't fight. Be a street light, because only you could be the change you wish to see in the world. And when you get too stressed out, you got to remember to pray, America, because without God, everything falls apart. Everything. Every single thing. I love y'all. I love this channel. I love my community of people on here. God bless you guys, man. Each and every one of you, whether you agree with me or disagree with me, God bless you, man, and I'm hoping for your success, all right? Walk towards it. Be fierce. Be courageous. Peace.